Would you think it would be cool if like non-VTubers join your guys' group? I literally just said that. Maybe you didn't hear it though. But yes. Unless you mean them not even getting into VTubing, them just joining as non-VTubers. Unless you mean that angle. If that's the question. I mean, VShojo's meant to be a VTuber company, not that you can't do other things, but the idea is that everyone at least is a VTuber sometimes, right? Or at least they started off as that, build their brand on that. I don't think we'll ever pressure anyone to have to stick to that or anything, you know. There's no reason to, but I don't know that they're looking to like bring anyone in to not be a VTuber. Right? Because then they could just join like any company for talent management or anything. And I don't know. It's harder to do certain types of group stuff that we do if you aren't at least part-time VTuber. But I can't answer a definite yes or no, like if that would be a thing, because that's just not like a decision of mine, you know. But so far I haven't heard anything of that being the intent. So yeah, VShojo's operations are set up to facilitate stuff VTubers want to do. Streamers in general, but yeah, more focused toward that for sure. Do you think VShojo's built to scale? I love how awesome they are to the creators. I'm just curious if they think they could feasibly manage a larger number of creators. I mean, yeah, they could, or they could choose to not focus on that. I say they, but we, you know. But when I say they, I'm talking more about like staff. It could go either way. Absolutely, it's possible. It's possible that VShojo could take on a lot more people as members, and then they just, you know, have to hire more staff to handle it. And the structure, the way it is, that could happen. They could also turn around and be like, no, we're only gonna have 3 people forever, and we're gonna have a few staff for that, and then we're gonna focus on just making content with them, you know? It's the same way certain companies do have like 1 million VTubers, and it functions. Or you could go the route of like something like OTV, right, where they don't really bring a lot of people in, but they instead scale out like their video production or something, right? Like both are viable models and can be done by like really any talent management company if they want to do that. Now, it's hard. Both are difficult for different reasons, you know? But yeah, either could be done. I just want to say I'm watching you play GTA and interact with all these people I've watched for years and never thought they would interact with the VTuber sphere. So amazing. It's like those childhood cartoon crossovers where Kim Possible visits the Lilo and Stitch universe and you see 2 things you live, you like crossover unexpectedly. Isn't it? Yeah, I know. It's always funny when there was like, someone clipped this a while back, or it might have been on my clips channel, I don't remember. Someone was talking about how they thought it was really funny that Speedy didn't know, like I'm literally in the same gang as him, or my character is, and he didn't know that I was a VTuber. And then there's a clip of him realizing, he's like, oh, she got the anime. You know, like he just didn't know. And then he finds out, he's like, oh shit, really? The way he goes, really? It's just really funny to me in that clip. It's so good. I loved that though. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. That's what I was saying earlier. Like I like bridging the gap between all of that, because I don't see any reason for it to be separate other than people who are outside of the VTubing bubble look into it and it's daunting. It's overwhelming. They feel like it's more than whatever they do, and they're like, they think they have to get into it, but really you don't. You just do a collab with someone and that's it. You know what I mean? But it looks scarier than it is. So, you know. Yeah, Blazing said exactly what I was thinking about the VShojo question earlier. VShojo isn't public, so they can kind of just do whatever they want. Yeah. Basically, everything's going to happen for good reason, and they're going to do what feels right at the moment. They're going to do whatever suits us at the moment. That's it. This is something that I like about the company. They're not so hard stuck on an idea that it can't change. They're not like, this is our model and we have to follow it. If doing something else makes sense, they will just pivot to that. They're not afraid of changing up strategy if it just makes sense. You know, because everything around us is changing all the time. Some people don't like changing in the moment, you know, and they're like, no, this is our strategy and this is what we're going to do and we're going to stick to it, which can be a good thing. That is a good way to build something, because it doesn't always work immediately, but over time, you know, you build stuff. But yeah, I like that this company is not like super dedicated to, no, when we choose something, we have to stick to it. We can't change. You all have to do this. They don't do that, you know, just whatever makes sense for us. So it's good. It's good.